When you say a typical battery is good for 7 to 10 years, how many miles per year are you assuming in that equation?
So we look at the state of charge curves. I think clearly usage patterns vary. Hill climbs take a lot out. If you use rapid charging every day, that's going to bring down the state of charge curve more rapidly than if you charge it more gently, let's say on an overnight cycle. So these are all things that are going to factor into when n equals a larger number. The larger the data collection, I think the more normalized on the distribution curve you're going to see is that where we end up is that we're looking at approximately 100,000 miles, 10,000 miles a year. As I said before, everybody drives their car differently, and we don't have a ton of on-the-road data. We have 2 million miles of data, which we believe is the most of any company in the world today with Think. That's substantially more than GM or Nissan have combined. So we think we've been aggressive with data collection, and I think that's a critical component to understanding.
Another question: what is the role of ultracapacitors in this conversation?
So again, I'm not a PhD and won't try to play one. But as I understand it, the challenge for ultracaps is lots of power density, zero energy density. So if you, again, come back to my basic power to energy spectrum, they're all the way on the left side and the power density side. And so as you think about that, certainly in certain forms of mild hybrid applications, for example, I understand that Maxwell Technologies has deployed a number of these ultracaps into buses, where in New York City the average bus doesn't get above 5 miles an hour, unfortunately. Why does everybody walk? Why even have buses? So the point being that to power a bus from 0 to 5 miles an hour, you get enough power density out of the ultracap. So I think, as with any alternative energy, there is no one magic bullet. Whether you look at ethanol, whether you look at biofuels, whether you look at ultracaps, whether you look at batteries, whether you look at fuel cells, there's always going to be a mix of product and a range of product that allows for you to be successful. I think there is a place for ultracaps. I'm not precisely sure where that would be in terms of mass deployment. I certainly understand where they're being deployed on a prototype or pilot test basis, and we'll see how that goes.
With that, any final question from the audience? I think we're right. Want to keep on schedule here and on time. How about joining me in a big round of applause for Charles Gassenheimer? Charles, thank you very much.